Chamali, you know. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to our basic dispensing theory lecture. Basic dispensing theory 1 will be the 152. So the topic, we move into the new topic, packaging of tablets, capsules and powders, part 1. So let's see how far we can go. We did capsules, we did tablets, we did powders. So here now we want to crown everything by looking at how to package them. We are not just looking at how to package them alone. We look at the materials for packaging them. Am I communicating? We look at what? The materials for packaging them. So generally, we know that packaging materials, we have the primary packaging materials, we have the secondary packaging materials, and the tertiary also. So primary packaging materials are the ones that have direct contact with the watch. Just like if you look at, okay, let me use blister pack now as an example. Who has that sachet we use the morning? Where is it? First, just give me that. Yes. Let me use it to explain what I want to explain. And who has the one that is sealed? Sealed one, not. No, I will need that blister. The one you cannot see the content. Who has it? Here. I think I saw one here. Let me have that one too. Give me that one. Get both that small pack, everything. You're good. That will help us to explain. Fast. Just the way you bought it. I sent some links to your the WhatsApp group. That link, you have industrial machines for different purposes. So take out your time to watch those videos and try to compare, align it with what we are going to do today. So you be able to understand all these packaging and how to carry out the packaging in industrial work scale. Please, this is not a time of I don't have data. Try to watch those videos. Because after watching it, it is when you watch it that whatever I'm going to say today will make more sense to you. Okay? So no time to start playing everything here and now see what I mean are we together? See what I mean by primary packaging. This is primary packaging. Because inside this, the tablet is here, right? And it's sealed. It's covered like this. So the inside here, you can look at this one. The capsule is inside here. The capsule has a direct contact with this. So this is a primary packaging one. Are we together? Yeah. Even though for capsule, there's another one inside, I hope you know. The shell is also there. The shell is even more primary. But when it comes to tablets, this one has direct contact with tablet. But shell, the dosage form is capsule anyway. So it's the primary packaging. Now, am I communicating? Because the capsule itself has direct contact. Even though inside the capsule we have the granules or the powder, but the capsule has direct contact with this. Am I communicating? So this is a primary packaging. Okay. Now, look at this one. Inside this again, this is also inside here. This is not primary. is what? Secondary. Am I communicating? This is what? Secondary. This is primary. This is, the tablet is here, it's primary. This sachet is inside this again, is what? Secondary. Sometime again, you also see this inside maybe bigger box that may contain about 50 or 20 depending. And you also see it again inside the carton. Then you start to talking about the what? Tertiary and what have you. Am I communicating? Am I communicating? So that's what we mean by what? Primary, secondary. So the main thing you should know is that the primary has a direct contact with the what? Product itself. Are we together? Now, is there anybody with syrup here? Syrup or suspension? Is here the syrup inside the bottle, right? That bottle, that container, that plastic container or glass bottle container is the primary what? Primary what? Packaging material. Am I communicating? Now, the carton, the small carton you put it inside is secondary. Then you now start talking about the carton where you now put it and even where you stack it. Am I communicating? But the primary is the one that has direct contact. Followed by the next one is what? Secondary. The next one is what? Tertiary. Am I communicating? So now, this is basically what I want to explain when I say I made mention of the word primary, secondary, and what. Now, what is packaging? What is packaging? Packaging can be defined as the science. Packaging can be defined as the science, art, and technology of enclosing, protecting a product and providing information about the products for distribution, storage, sale, or what? Use. So basically, as we're defining packaging, it's not just about enclosing it, covering it, no. It's just about, it goes instead of what? Protecting the what? The product. Not just, it doesn't stop there. It also goes to the extent of giving what? Information, identification, and information concerning the distribution, even the sale and the use of the what? The product. So on the packaging material, on the packaging, you are also advertising. Am I communicating? You're also doing what? Advertising. Is it not on the packaging material, the primary one or whatever, that you have the what? The direction, the labeling, right? So it's not just about covering the products. It goes beyond that. That's the point I'm making. So that's why we can define, as I said before now, packaging as what? It's a science, yes. It's also an art and also technology of what? Enclosing, protecting a product, at the same time providing information as regards the what? Product of the product for what? Distribution, storage, sale, and what? And use. So now, from this definition, you can point out the roles of packaging, right? It's self-explanatory, right? So for this, let's look at the roles of packaging. So what are the functions of packaging? The importance of what? Packaging. Number one, protection. If you package well, your product will be what? Protected. True of us. If you package well, it will be what? Protected. Protected against atmospheric condition, even rough what? Handling. True of us. So, protection. It protects the products. Number two, identification. Yes. Because of the information about the products, what the product is, the company that has the what? The products, even the country where it is what? Produced, even those that are marketing the products. Am I competing? These things makes you, help you to do what? Identify the what? The product. True of us? Yes. If you know the name of the products as written on the packaging material, right? You know the brand name, the generic name, even the strength, they are all there. where the country, the company, these things will give you information on identifying the what product. That's why you that's why you can say this is ciprofloxacin from this company. Okay, this is ciprofloxacin from this company. Okay, see the company here. You look at the company and see whether you can see the company. Say, okay, this one is from someone else. Okay, PKM because it's written on the word. True of us. So it's able to identify the product, not just letting it alone. Identifying it to help you. You can now, if you see another brand of this ciprofloxacin, if you see Ciprotab, okay, this was let's assume there's nothing on this package. Will you know where it came from? No. Will you know? So you cannot do what? Identify it. Good. Now, information, transmission of information. Apart from identifying, there are other information that has to do with these products. You can see on the packaging. True of us. Information like what? There are many. You can say, okay, the dosage form is like, okay, trust. You can say, okay, it don't has now that. See now that remember, you will say this one. Oh no, it has now. This is already registered in Nigeria. If I say yes, product is what, right? It's not fake. Because now that can register 2 products from different companies. So I think okay, this one is from what? Now is that not the is that there are other information you get from the works. Now your information on how what right place of reach of what children. All information you some even go to the will tell you the indication what you use it to treat. Or look at this. See it here. Indication of acute uncomplete. Of course, now when it is packaged, package help you for. Let's assume that this capsule is scattered, is not packed in this blister pack. How will you convey it? You start picking the capsule one after the other and pocket. For convenience, you can, as you pick just one of these, you have taken 10 capsules. Let's assume now a box of 10 packs like this or like this. Or just that carton, you have taken 100 or 1,000 watt capsules. And if it's not arranged in that manner, how do you pick 10,000 capsules? Where will you put it? So packaging helps convenience. I will tell that. Now let's look at the types of packaging for what? Tablets and capsules. Let's look at types of packaging for tablets and capsules. So these things we are using them, but you may not know which is which. We have the blister packaging. Blister what? Packaging. Blister what? Packaging. We have the what? Strip. Strip what? Next one is what? Alo. Next one is what? The next one is what? The capsule or tablets, the one must have what for people someone use. They fall this. Some you see them as blister packaging. Some you see as what? 3 packages. Some you see as what? A lot of bottle, right? Now, from blister packaging, this one, this is blister, okay? Blister. This is blister. Let me see this one. This is aloe. Here is BBC. They bought for that. This here and the back. Both the front and back is made up of one. This is black packing. This is what low packing. Now, then does anybody has any other? Can they now go about? Why are you now? We are the seal, there's no space. You know, here there's no space. Oh, it's here. The shape of the capsule is completely. Before you use the TI first, does anybody have it? Okay, it's no step. Okay, so some even some anti-clause. I think so. Medicine. Motilin. Good. And it's kind of right. So that one is what called what? Strip what? Packaging. Strip packaging. Of course, you know bottle, right? So this letter is as good as completed, right? So let's go to another thing, right? See, I'm looking at you. All right. So now let's look at what and what blister packaging is all about. Okay. All right. Now let's. So before we go into the blister packaging, I want us to have a general overview of the materials. So some materials used in this packaging and their critical properties and where you can use them. So now we have our what is HDPE? We did this in your first semester. What is HDPE? High density what? Good. Now materials for high density. So use high density containers, right? Now they are good barrier for what? Moisture, gas and what? Light. They are very what? Good barrier for what? Moisture, gas and what? Light. And they are used mainly for all kind of products. From solid to what? Dry what? Syrup. From solid to what? Right. Both oral, right? Oral syrups. Now, what of PET and PP? What's the meaning? What? Polypropylene, good. So, amber, in bracket, amber. Of course, when you see amber, you know what it means, right? Yes. The amber color. So, they are moderate barrier to moisture and what? Gas. Moderate barrier to what? Moisture and gas. They are mainly used for what? Light sensitive products. What's another name for light sensitive products? Photo what? Photo what? Sensitive, right? Photolabile, as the case may be. So the light. So in order to protect them, that's why you have the amber what? Color. We did this in the first semester, so let's not dwell on that. much. So these are some of them. Then, are we together?
Yes.
Are we together? Some said no. Now, let's look at what? Blister what? Packaging. As you can see, this thing is so what type of dosage form is capsule and tablet? Capsule and tablets. Unit dosage form. So this blister package are mainly used for what? For unit what? Dosage form. For unit dosage form. Capsule and tablet inclusive. Now, what are the components? Look at this now. Let's look at the components of this blister package. Blister package. What are the components? If you look at this blister package, it has two major what? Components. It has two major what? Components. The first component is the what? The film or forming film. Okay? The blister. That's the film. That's the forming film. This white, that's what forming film, okay? Or simply what? Blister. Then it has the what? Backing. This thing used to say the backing is what we call the what? Backing. Forming film and what? Backing. And what? Backing. Forming film and the what? Backing. Now, of course, now this forming film is the pocket-like space where the product is what? Fitting, okay? Then, while the backing this is actually made up of what? Foil. It's a leading foil that used to cover the what? The back. So this is basically the what? These are the components of what? Of what? Of packaging material. Now let's pick this forming film. What and what materials are used in the production of this film? There are a list of materials can be used. Number one is what? PVC, right? Polyvinyl what? Chloride, right? Polyvinyl what? Chloride, PVC. You can also use, in fact, the best step, sometimes you got the combination of what? Polyvinyl and what? Poly what? Ethylene. So you can have PVC and PET, right? PVC and what? PET what? Combination. You have PVC, number one, you have PVC and PET what? Combination. Then you can have also polystyrene. Polystyrene is also used. Polystyrene. And this is the reason why I dwell so much on the containers in your first semester. Now we appreciate it, right? And this is why we dissected plastic, so that, but I know that you will be meeting it, so that it will not be new to you. Now, so we don't have PP. PP is also used. PP is what? Poly what? Propylene. Then, but the one that is mostly used, the pattern of them all on its own is PVC. Okay? Or that pattern of them all, the one that is mostly used is PVC. That is the most commonly what used. Remember I said that a combination of PVC and PET, polystyrene, polypropylene, but the pattern of them all, the most commonly used is what? PVC. Polyvinyl what? Chloride on its own. Alright, so now sometimes for added moisture protection, you can see there are some brands they work on, a kind of an improved brand. You see something like Saran is a brand name. Here there you have actually Saran is actually what? Is actually what? PVC. Although some literature you still see something like polyvinyl, okay? You see something like what? Polyvinyl chloride. Saran. Then we have the one we call PCT PCT. Call the full name. The second one there. Aqua. Aqua is what? Brand name is what?
A brand name.
Yes. Call the direct name there. Poly what? What are they saying?
Yes.
Poly what? Okay, poly what? Try what? Poly what? The name is what? Acla. Polychlorotrifluoroethylene. It's not polychloro. Polychlorotrifluoroethylene. I say it. Polychlorotrifluoroethylene. That is Acla. Polychlorotrifluoroethylene. The brand name is what? Acla. This one provides added moisture protection. They are popular brands. Just go to Google and once you Google Aqua, you see. Once you Google what is it called? The other one, Saran, you see it. They are popular. So, you know the meaning of P, big, small, BC. Poly what? Good, thank you. That's what I want to hear. Is what? That calling for what? Poly what? D, right? Good. That's what I want to hear. Okay. So, another thing I see here is their water permeation, okay? Water vapor what? Permeation. Water vapor what? Permeation. So if you watch, that of Acla is what? 0.055. Can you see it now? Why that of Saran is what? 0.200. So Acla is superior, okay? That's the point that we are trying to make here. Depending on what you want to achieve anyway. When you want to achieve, depending on the type of product you are doing with. Remember what I said. No particular thing is more better than it's better on what you want to do achieve. So if you have a product that Acla can do perfectly, why are you wasting going to spending more? Do I know that Sarah do perfectly and give what I'm looking for? You don't need to go and start, so depending on what you want, the of what you want to package. That's the point there. Now, these are what we see in what make up the what forming film. Now let's look at what of the backing. What we use for backing? Materials used for what? Backing. We have what? Paper. Then we go to have paper and aluminium what? Combination. You can have paper and aluminium what? Combination. Then you can have aluminium alone, aluminium what? Foil alone. So these are materials used for what? Backing. Now, as you can see pictorially, you see something like this, a pictorial representation, schematic of what we see in a strip packet, glitter packet. This is something like this. Something like this. Okay? Are we together? Here is the product. Here is the packet, right? This is the what? Forming what? Forming what? Film. This is what? The what? Product, which can be capsule. And this is the what? Backing. This is the backing. This is the product, which can be tablet or capsule. And this is the what? Film. Forming film. If you watch the video I sent, you will see how this is formed. This thing now, this film is just a flat material, just a film. They put it in vacuum. They will use the shape of the tablet in position. They now get number of them. Then they now place this on top, take it to the vacuum. It will push it up. It will push it up like this. So after top, it will cool. They will remove it to cool. It will run like this. They will do it as many as depending on the shape of the tablet you want to and the size. So when it is done dry, when it's time to save, just fill it with the tablets and seal it back in the machine. That's what they do. So what this film come as flat, this thing in the vacuum they push it up using the size, the shape of tablet you want to. Because if the shape and size doesn't fit it don't make sense. Does it make sense? Did you understand what I'm saying? So I sent a video on this blister packing, so you see how it is done. Just what I just explained now. So sometimes you can have the backing material. How do you now get the tablets or capsule out from the blister pack? Sometimes the backing material, there's some backing material you can just do what? Push through. Once you push it, come out. There are some you need to peel them out before you can access the product. That one you peel out is mainly used for child resistance, so that children will not easily have access to the tablets. Am I correct? The one you need to peel before you can have the product is mainly used for child resistant packing, so that they will remember our closures now, packaging now, so that the children will not have access to it anyhow. Okay, you know the one you push, they can just push it, it just burst and come out. All right. So okay.
If you look at the shoulder, the posterior shoulder is facing this acroiliac joint, while the anterior shoulder is facing the right iliopecular area.
So let's look at some features, some properties and area of use of some of the materials in this blister packing. Okay, we are the type of product you can use them for, and their critical properties. That's what I want to look at now. After that, now we'll not go into. I've already explained how this is formed. We just go through it and move to the next packaging material. Now let's look at this material. So PVC for the film, right? PVC, they give low barrier. Their critical property is what? Low barrier and what? Simple what? Unit what? Pack. Low barrier, simple what? Unit pack. And they are used mainly for what? Stable products. Very stable products. Like paracetamol. Like what? Paracetamol. That's why most of the paracetamol you see is in blister, is in that PVC blister pack. True of us. Mostly paracetamol. Then next one is what? It can also be used for what? Cotrimoxazole. Cotrimoxazole. What is the brand name? Commonest brand name for cotrimoxazole, you know? What's the commonest brand name to? Wait them. You hide them. Tell me. What's the commonest brand of cotrimoxazole you know? Septrin now. It is Septrin. It's Septrin now. Then we have M-Train by Emzo. Three of us, we have M-Train. So, we have what? Say it. Jutrim. By Jutrim. By which company? Okay, now, even some soft capsules. Okay, now aluminum. Look at aluminum. They have excellent barrier. Okay, they have excellent barrier. That is, what is aluminum for? For what? Of what? Okay, you can also use for. Remember aloe. Both for this one, yes. They have excellent barrier. That's why most of these antibiotics, very sensitive antibiotics, they use aloe for it because they have excellent barrier. So it's used for what? For what? Strip packing. Not this thing. Yes, strip packing. Strip packing. It's used for very sensitive range of what? Note this point. Very sensitive range of what? Products. Very sensitive range of products. Are you aware that ciprofloxacin is sensitive to light? Are you aware that? So learn that one today. Ciprofloxacin. You have not done that in your MCB, right? No, you still do it in your, I think that should be in first year. I can't remember. That is your second year. Sorry. But just know that ciprofloxacin, levofloxacin, they are very, that you take this drug is don't avoid sunlight. If you take drugs, avoid sun. Avoid sun. No, you see it in your pharmacology, you understand it better, okay? Just know that it's when you take them, avoid sunlight. As you can see, it's not in blister. Even though some companies still use it, about this is the better packaging, okay? I don't know the importance of back. I didn't see why I spent my time on this what? Packaging. You don't know where you see yourself tomorrow, okay? Yes. Now, even omeprazole, example, you see your omeprazole capsules. Omeprazole is a strip. Plainly is what? Strip. No, nothing else. It's in what? Strip. Then you are what? Ranitidine is also in what? Strip. I mean of the let's not. Then we also have aloe complete, okay? With what? Desiccant. With what? Desiccant. They also provide excellent what? Barrier. Excellent what? Barrier. This one is the area of use in extremely moisture sensitive range of products. Extremely moisture sensitive range of what? Is this aloe? Is this aloe?
Yes. Yes, the one.
Then you may have a combination of what? PVC and what? PVD what? C. PVDC and PVC. What is this? Polyvinyl what? Polyvinyl, right? Chloride. And polyvinyl what? Chloride. Now, this combination gives good barrier, and the area of use is what? Moderate to high sensitive range of what? Products. You start seeing some FDCs. What is FDC? FDC is what? FDC is what? FDC. See. Okay, good, correct. In terms of, God bless you. Fix those combinations. We are talking about now. Okay. Fix those combinations. So in those combinations, is that mainly enzyme products. Enzyme products. Use this combination mainly for what? Enzyme product. Example of such enzyme product. Let me know those are things. You mentioned it here. Example of such enzyme product is what? No? Enzyme products in tablet form is what? Huh? Say it. What do you say? Someone mentioned it here now. No, simple person is not enzyme products. Kaimora now. Kaimora. Is Kaimora not an enzyme product? What is the content? Trypsin. Kaimo what? Trypsin. True of what is trypsin? What is trypsin? This is your biology now. What is trypsin? Digestive what? So these are enzyme what? Products, okay? So that's why this combination is also used for what? Enzyme product. Now let's look at, please watch that video. Whatever I'm going to say here will not make sense because you are not seeing it practically. Please try and watch that video. Come together, the group, and watch it together. Okay? Watch it together. Now, so there are three steps. There are three steps involved in this formation of blister. Okay? Three steps. The first step is what? Thermoforming. Forming. The second step is what? Filling. And the third step is what? Sealing. So what happens in thermoforming? That process whereby you place it in a vacuum, this flat film in a vacuum, placing it on top of a particular, maybe the shape of the tablet you want to package, okay? You now place it, and when put inside vacuum, it will do what? Push up. That process is what is called what? Thermoforming. Okay? That's what makes it to be like this, okay? Now, that's the first step. Now, the second step is what? When you now fill the tablet or capsule you want to package inside this, okay? That's the second step. Then the third step, now when you now use the backing to now seal the back. Seal the back. That's what we call what? Sealing. So this whole thing happens in the what? Packaging section of the what? Manufacturing outlet. Okay? Good. So that's exactly what happens. Even though now, these days, you see some people now, you cannot buy it. Since I've seen the one that is already formed, they buy it and use it. Since I've seen such. So now, the thermoforming involves heat softening of a sheet of what? Thermoplastic resin, okay? And then vacuum drawing the softened what? Sheet. It's vacuum. Now we can draw it up. Do it in the vacuum, draw it up. Vacuum drawing the what? Sheet of plastic into a mold. After cooling, the sheet is released from the mold, okay? Now, you know the mold, when I say tablet, you know I say tablet, I just do something, but please, in real sense, you will not go and start arranging tablets, including what you are looking for, but the shape of tablet you want to, the shape is measured, the size will be in a mold. You know what a mold is? Just a shape of it. You place on it and you push. In fact, watch that video, you understand it better. Please, it's not that you go and get the tablet and start arranging. It's not a method. It will scatter, it will do what scatter. Okay, it's a mold. Arrange maybe in tens or in two like this one. You start this one now, we see it in tens arranged. When you now put it inside this thing, it will now suck it, the vacuum it will now rise. So that when it's cool, it will take that shape. So if you are now putting it down, it will align, fitting well. Does it make sense? Yes. So that's what happens in what? Thermoforming. Then what happens in filling? So the sheet that is already formed will now be what? Get to the filling station where this is filled with what? Tablet or capsule. So when that is done, once it's filled, it's moving to, it's slide over the sealing part where the where the foil will now seal it. Of course, the foil has the information about the product, the name, the company, the brand name, the dosage. Every information is printed on the what? On the what? Foil. So that's what you need to seal back. And when that is done, you have done what? You have completed the blister what? Packing. This is just the summary of what blister what? Packing. Does it make sense? So I sent a link. I also sent a link for strip packaging. So what happened in strip? Time, please. 11:34. So we see half time. We see like 1 hour, right? So let's look at strip what packaging. Now, you know, this one we have. Are we together? Yes. Are we together? This one we have is still film, okay? Is it aluminum again? Good. Now we have here. We have two what? Syllable what? Film, right? Two syllable film. Now you know this thing now. The product is sandwiched, right? In between them, okay? And they seal, right? Once it's sealed up, you take it to a place station where they will cut off to the size. Maybe in 10 or 10, depending on how the machine is set and the number of tablets that should be in a strip. Am I completing? You may cut like 5 in double, like this side, cut it 5 to make it what 10, depending on what you want to do achieve. So a strip package is formed by what? Feeding two webs of a heat sealable. Two webs of a heat sealable flexible film, okay? Two webs of a heat sealable. So it's through here that you can do what? Seal them, right? And do what? And they are flexible. Through a heated what? This thing happens in a roller. You see the roller, crimple what? Roller. They will roll like this. As they roll in, they will enter as the product is entering with the films. Everything is separate, but when they enter, come out of they are coming out sealed with the product in between them and the seal. Okay? So you now move to where you now cut it to the desired number of depending on what check is for what both what capsule mention is it tablet, right? So you can use for both capsule and what tablet. So what materials in this we have for lamination for what? Measure what? Sensitive products. We also have paper. Polystyrene is also used. You also pen, okay? So used. Can use oil. Can use what? Paper. You can use polyethylene, not polystyrene, polyethylene. You can use what? Silver. So what are the steps involved here? Look up. Just watch out. What are the steps? I have explained it, but let me just read what is here. What are the steps involved? And one is that the products, you feed the product into the what? Pocket formed between the what? Two heat syllables. Now, these two heat syllables, what? Syllable flexible film, that pocket, that in between them, you have pockets formed in between them. That is where the product is what? Filled, okay? So when they now feed it now, remember I said that they come in, they are not together like that, but if it's filled in between them, as they enter the what crimple, they are sealed up, come out as sealed. Heat is heat what? Sealed. They come out sealed and are now cut into the desired what? Length. So the product is fed into the pocket pocket formed between two heat sealable flexible film. Two heat sealable flexible film. So what causes the sealing? As I said here, the sealing is caused by what? Heat crimping what? Rollers. Heat crimping what? Rollers. I think I mentioned it. Then after sealing now, the strip is then what? Cut to desired number of what? Packets. So after sealing, is cut to the desired number of what? Packet in length. In terms of what? Length. So it may be in 5, making it 10, right? Depending on what you want to achieve. Some you see 7, making it what? 14, right? The pocket is 7 this side, 7 this side. Some in 5 this side, 5 side, making it 10 tablet or 10 capsules. They cut it like that. In sevens side by side or by 5 or by 7, depending. So next one we want to look at is what allo package. Allo packaging. So as I said before now, allo stands for what?
Aluminium.
So on a normal allo stands for is a short form of what? Aluminum foil. So when you hear allo, what it means is that they use aluminum for both the upper and lower side of the part. That's the meaning. Allo normal is aluminium. So if you see allo, it means that both the upper and lower side they use aluminium for the pack. That's the meaning. As I said before now, allo is just the same thing as what? Blister. The only difference is that for blister they use PVC on the upper part, right? Yes. Good. But for allo they use both aluminium on both sides. So allo packaging is similar to what? Blister packaging. The only difference is that the forming film is formed of, for allo, the forming film is what? Aluminum foil. But for blister, the forming film is blister, which is what? PVC example. So the only difference is that the forming film is formed of allo foil instead of plastic material. Please, blister is plastic material, but allo is what? Aluminum foil. Please note these differences, okay? Note these differences. I think I've shown you allo here, right? Yes. I've shown you allo, right? Yes. Can you see that it's sealed here? Yes. It's sealed behind. Yes. This is forming film, but it's not plastic. Yes. It's what? Aluminum foil. Allo. That's the meaning. So let's look at bottle packaging. What happens in bottle packaging? I think we don't even need to waste time on this one. We dissected it, we chew it, we ate it in your first semester. So I see this and I'm repeating myself again. But for the benefit of those that the time when I first semester, let's just do it again. But I don't think that anybody here time will. But the structure of the first semester will allow you to ramble. When you first quiz, you see those result. I ask you, you gotta read. So I don't think anybody here at first semester, I don't think. You guys try. Now let's look at bottle packaging. So bottles, you know, when you hear bottle, people think bottle is only glass though. Bottle is a general name, okay? You can have plastic bottle. You can have what? Glass bottle, right? So the bottle is not general, it's not the material itself, okay? So bottles are commonly used for what? Liquid pharmaceuticals. True of us. They are commonly used for what? Liquid pharmaceuticals. Even though you can still use them for what? Capsules and what? Tablets. So, what are the materials used for this bottle? We have what? Polyethylene. We have what? Polypropylene. The screw cap, basically. Then we have polystyrene. We have polystyrene. Then have you ever opened a bottle containing either tablet or capsule, or maybe liquid medicine? You know that the mouth is sealed.
Yes.
That thing they need to seal is what? Aluminum. Okay? You can easily do what? Open it. Two of us draw it, open it, right? Even though some use other materials, but mainly is what? Aluminum foil. So for the mouth, bottle mouth seal, you see what? Aluminum foil. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Are we together?
Yes, sir.
That one is for what? That one is for what? That one is for what? So there's nothing more to say there. So sometimes you see most of these packaged products, you see desiccants there. What are the role of desiccants in some of the packaged products? What are the roles of desiccant there? It's for what? It's for what? To prevent ingress of what? Moisture. To prevent moisture, okay? So any moisture that enters, you do what? Mop it up.
Like those
Example is silica gel. Is an example of what? Desiccant. Okay. Silica gel is an example of what? Desiccant. Yes. So desiccants are used for what? To control exposure of the product to what? Moisture. That you do what? Control the exposure of the moisture of the product to what? Moisture. So there are amount of desiccants to be used depend on two parameters. The amount of desiccant to be used depends on two parameters. Depends on number one, the water transmission rate of the container. How does the container transmit water? If it transmits water very fast, that means you need more. True of us. So how does the container transmit moisture? Then how the desiccant you are using, how does it absorb what? Moisture. The rate at which it absorbs what? Moisture is also important. So that will determine the amount of desiccant to be what? Used. So if you use a desiccant that only to take care of what? Moisture, ingress of what? You are tired, right? Yes. Should we stop here? Yes. Should we stop? Yes. Should we stop?
Yes.
If you want us to stop, raise your hand. Majority will carry the vote too. If you want us to stop, raise your hand. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. Oh, kita si se kulo to ka dubu mo na ala wola. Maybe it's not working. Majority. Who can do it? Just ordinary, common, ordinary 1 hour like that. Common, ordinary 1 hour. What's going on? Where is your strength? What sucks your strength? Me? No, it cannot be me. It's food. Alright, sit down. Alright, in our next class, we start from packaging of powders, okay? We are done with packaging of capsules and what? Tablets. Look at how you look at me. In our next class, we start with what? Packaging of what? I must sit down now. In our next class, we will start from where? Packaging of what? Hello? Please, one us, please. We'll start from packaging of what? If I were you, I will try to look at the questions on the first page. If I were you, I will try to see if I can answer this question. If I were you. So, we'll start from packaging of powders. Alright, thank you very much for your attention. Any question? Alright, God bless you. See you tomorrow.